Mm-mm-mm. Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you all are doing well out there. I had to take a few seconds, couple of minutes to just bring myself down from that last video because I was getting pissed off. I just hate stupidity and foolishness, and it's just, especially when it's coming from our people. Just I had to get me a drink of water and just get my mind right. So, on a lighter note, on a much better note, I'm going to talk about the Bel-Air series on Peacock. It's a kind of like a serious reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Most of us know about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We grew up with it. Will Smith, Will Smith, Alfonso Ribeiro's Carlton, the late great James Avery as Uncle Phil, uh, Justin Hubert as Aunt Viv, the best Aunt Viv, because Daphne Maxwell Reid was just she didn't bring any life to the character. Karen Parsons as Hillary, and Tatiana Ali as Ashley, and um, Jeffrey. What's his name? I could think of his last name. Jeffrey Marcel. I think that's his name. He played the butler Jeffrey, and then of course you had Jazz, played by DJ Jazzy Jeff Towns. Great series, love it. So last month, NBC or the NBC affiliate Peacock, they did a reboot called Bel-Air, and I like it. It's a serious version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's called Bel-Air, but where the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a sitcom, this is a more serious drama. And I like the show. I really like it. I like the young man that's portraying Will, the young man that's portraying Carlton, the brother that's portraying Uncle Phil, brother that's portraying Jeffrey, the sisters that's portraying Aunt Viv and Hillary and Ashley. They did a great job, and also the brother that's portraying Jazz. They did an excellent job. Excellent job. Um, it shows blackness. It's and I love to see that on shows because it shows the mother and father being successful, and I love to see that. It does my heart good to see that. It also I also appreciate how they give love to dark complexion people, dark skin complexion people. I love to see that. Uncle Phil is a dark skinned brother. Jeffrey's a dark skinned brother. Aunt Viv is dark skinned. Uh, Hillary's dark skinned. I love to see that. Carlton, I think I said Carlton's dark skinned. I love to see love shown to dark skinned complexion people as being in a prominent role, being shown like royalty. Like this is black excellence. Black excellence is on. It's not about fair skin, light skin complexion people. It could be dark skin complexion people too. Black people are just beautiful. Period. No matter what shade of the melanin they are, no matter what shade they are, they're beautiful in all shades. They are. But we know that Hollywood always uplift and portray lighter skinned complexion blacks because I guess in their eyes they're closer to whiteness. So they push them up. And this has been going on for decades. It's nothing new. It went on the plantation. Light skin versus dark skin. Light skin slaves were in the house, dark skin were out in the field picking the cotton, tending to the cattle, what so have you. So it's nothing new under the sun. But I say all this to say, I love to see the fact that darker skinned complexion people are being shown love. Uncle Phil, Jeffrey, Aunt Viv, Hillary, Carlton. I love to see that. Love to see that. I love to see it. I also love to see the fact that I know on the show, on the sitcom, Uncle Phil didn't really he loved Will and he eventually came to love him, but he got on his damn nerves. Will got on Uncle Phil's nerves. And on this show, they show love to each other. He showed love to Will like he's his own son. He doesn't really get on his nerves that much like he did on like the characters did on the sitcom because he shows them more love. He's like a mentor to him, like a father figure. He um he gives him advice as well as discipline, but he shows him love. Carlton is jealous of Will like he was on the sitcom, but it's more sinister on this show than it was on the sitcom. But they eventually Carlton eventually come to his senses and realize that Will is family, and he make amends, for the deeds of the past, for what he did to him. He make amends for that. Hillary is a brilliant. They make her brilliant on this show, and I'm glad to see that because on the in the sitcom she was a ding dong. She was an airhead. She was a black version of a valley girl, like like she was an airhead. She was. She was an airhead. But on the series here, she's brilliant. She's a sister that knows she has culinary skills and she wants to, promote her brand, her own business. She's business minded. I love to see that. I love it that this show promotes that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Will is brilliant. Yeah, he's less silly in this series than he was on the sitcom. On He's great basketball player and he's brilliant. He's a student. He like um someone's asked me could I play a couple of clips. I'm not able to do that and I think that's copyright infringement. I don't think I'm able to pull that off. And yes, this is live. This episode I'm doing is live. But yeah, but yeah, then again, to answer your question, I'm not able to play clips from the show. That's a whole copyright infringement type of deal, and I don't want to go down that road. So, you know, uh, my apologies for that. But I will say, go to Peacock if you have Peacock and watch the series there because it's real good. Or you may be able to watch some clips on YouTube. I'm sure you can. But in any event, yeah. But Will is less silly in the series. Um, he's more about his athletics. He's a great student. He got awards for being good in math. So he's a great student. He got accepted to a school in Virginia on an athletic scholarship for basketball. And of course, he had to move to Philly. I mean, move to Bel-Air because he got into he got into some deep crap back in Philly. So his mom, in order to save his life, she told him that he was moving to Philadelphia, moving to Bel Air. So that was to save his life. So Jeffrey, he's like a Ray Donovan, like a Jack Ryan, James Bond type of guy. He's like the go-to guy. Um, and he's like the eyes and ears for the Banks mansion for the family. He see things that they may not see, and he's on top of it like that. So Jeffrey is not the butler that he was in the series. He's like the go-to guy. He's like the man, the man. He's like the eyes and ears for Phil and Vivian Banks. So I love the Jeffrey character. He was my favorite character in the sitcom too because his wise cracks. He was funny. Um, Ashley, I kind of have a problem with the way they did Ashley. They made her bisexual, They have to throw that agenda out there. It's like, why? Just let her be a young lady that likes that like boys her age. But I mean, whatever. But she's cute and adorable, like she was, in the series, and then she became a beautiful teenage girl. A beautiful young lady. She blossomed to a beautiful young lady, and so I could see that here with this in this show, but I just wish they would just leave the LGBTQ agenda out of it. It's just like why? And every all black shows they have to push it. They have to push it. They have to push it. It's like just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. The Jazz character. Now Jazz and Hillary like each other. And on the show, she couldn't stand Jazz's guts. Y'all know Jazz was always getting thrown out the front door by Uncle Phil, but she couldn't stand Jazz in the show. But on this in this series, she likes Jazz. Jazz is a businessman. He owns his own record store. Jazz is a deep brother. He's very smart. Jazz was kind of a goofball and a ding dong himself on the series, and Hillary couldn't stand him, but she respects him and she likes him. She likes Jazz, and their family seem to like him too. They seem to like him too. But Jazz is a businessman. He's all about he about black culture, and I like to see that. I like to see that about Jazz. They did a great job on this. They really promote black excellence on this show for the most part. They really do, and it's good to see that finally, finally. Even though it's serious, it's not comedic. It's it's not with the wisecracks and the jokes like the sitcom was. I love to see that they promote black excellence and that they promote dark skin complexion black people as being prominent and not being maids and butlers and what so have you. I'm glad to see that they really promote them in prominent roles. I'm so glad to see that. I salute you for that, Peacock. And I recommend if you haven't seen the series, please watch it. It's called Bel-Air, and it premieres on Thursdays. My dog is barking. Please forgive me. So the series is called Bel-Air. It premieres on Thursday evenings, and I recommend that you watch it. It's a great series. Peacock did an excellent job, and yeah, so that's it. So hit the like button, smash that like button down, smash it down. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Our brother needs the love and support, and it'd be greatly appreciated. And drop your comments. Let me know what you think. We don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Even on this, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I love y'all. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All right, now I'm out. Y'all take care. Love you much. Peace.